Welcome back into Great Day Washington. It is always a great day when you can highlight great people doing great things. And the people at 6degrees.org, a national 501c3 nonprofit founded by actor, musician, and philanthropist Kevin Bacon, has been helping kids across America. And here to tell us how they're doing it, we have the executive director, Stacy Huston. Welcome back to Great Day Washington.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Well, the last time you smashed cupcakes in our face.
Not this time.
No, where are the cupcakes?
Yeah, exactly.
I know you've been so busy. You're celebrating two big milestones, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, we just finished a massive campaign in honor of Footloose, the film that was one of the iconic films that made Kevin famous, turned 40 last year. So we decided to take that moment, that pop culture moment, and we decided to commit to building 40,000 essential resource kits that are filled with hygiene items, items of comfort and care, and distribute them across communities through network partners that are the nonprofits on the ground doing this great work. And we finished the 40,000th kit in DC just a couple weeks ago, and we hit all 50 states.
Wow, so you've been traveling across the country. We're seeing some video of you guys putting together the kits and things. You've been traveling across the country then to give these kits away?
Yeah, we've been building really these massive community activations. We've been working with corporate partners and bringing their workforces in, or other community activations where we just invite neighbors to come alongside us and build these kits side by side, and that's really where we've seen a lot of magic. We've been in communities like Payson, Arizona, and Fargo, Los Angeles, and Richmond, and there's really just been a need for hygiene. It's just an insecurity item that people aren't talking a lot about, but the need is prevalent everywhere, and also the need for connection. And so these activities kind of help as a way to give that both to the community, an opportunity for them to get along and get to know somebody and get out of that social isolation that we're really have been in for the last few years.
Is that kind of what you discovered as you're going to all of these different states, that we have a lot in common, that we're struggling with the same things, we need the same things?
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing is that people are not really talking to their coworkers. They're not really showing up in person. There needs to be kind of a reason for that. And so when we've been moving through the different communities, whether they were really affluent or communities that had more poverty, we were seeing that there were just people wanting to help. They wanted to roll up their sleeves. They wanted to do something good. And we were seeing that it was actually helping them feel better, and in turn inspiring others in their community to get involved as well.
Yeah. Why is it so important, and you talk about this a lot, to get out there and to help people?
Yeah. Well, because we believe that service is the antidote to hopelessness. And service is a way that we can take these big issues that we're facing as a nation and as in our communities everywhere, really in the world, and say, what can I do today myself to make a change, to help myself feel better and help others feel better? So it's a really actionable thing that anyone can be involved in, but it just takes sometimes some intentionality.
Yeah. Okay, so I know you've done this great TEDx about our individual impact, how we can all have an impact. You also talked about Blue's Clues Steve in there, which spawned a whole nother conversation in our office. So people can check out this TEDx. Why is it important to take on this kind of role as an individual to help others?
We truly believe that it helps our immediate community. It creates a ripple effect, and that we can see that change. I think that often, like I said before, we overcomplicate things, and we don't believe that the small actions are really meaningful, but they are. But someone has to start somewhere. And I think often we're looking for someone else to go first. And so through this craft method, a tool that I created and I talk about in the TED Talk, a hands-on approach at Remodeling Society, it's really a daily actionable tool that you can take to say, I want to be reminded. I want to do something, whether it's holding a door for someone, writing a note, checking in on an old friend, or a stranger. But these have real world impacts, and that's how we start to see change in our community.
Isn't it amazing? You work for 6degrees.org. Would you ever have thought, I don't know if Kevin Bacon would have thought 40 years ago, we talked about Footloose, this is where his organization, you would all be.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a lot in this last year. There has been so many iterations, but at the center of it has been the power of connection, that we don't just want connection, that we really need it. as a community and as individuals. And so in a lot of ways, I think that we are exactly where we're meant to be, helping others, helping individuals connect with local nonprofits in their backyard and really make a difference.
Yeah, taking that action and hopelessness. Thank you for the inspiration today. We can all do something. And for more information, it's really easy. You can head to 6degrees.org. You'll remember that one.